Hey, so I saw the new Blake Lively film, It Ends With Us, the other day, which is about breaking the cycle of abuse. Because in the movie and the book, Blake Lively's character, Lily Bloom, the florist, she's not a baker, she's a florist, of course, with a name like Lily Bloom. I haven't read the book, but yeah. And I really liked it because I find that, like, my generation, millennials, we're trying to break the cycle with our kids. Not necessarily that we were all abused or anything, just that, like, we're trying to be more emotionally intuitive with them. Yeah, like more holistic and kind of not as much of a, yelling at them and making them feel bad for fucking up or something. Anyway, that's a whole other topic, but I really liked the film. I loved Blake Lively's wardrobe. Those are the sort of clothes that I would wear. I know it kind of looked like she had just sort of picked a whole lot of stuff off the hurricane or the floor, but anyway, some of it I could relate to. I mean, abuse isn't just physical, it's also emotional and financial sometimes, and also mental, but yeah, it was interesting. I've actually helped a friend in the past who left a DV situation. I actually helped her leave and gave her shelter for a few days, and yeah, so it's very common, and I don't really have plans to read the book because I'm not the biggest fan of domestic noir, which is the genre, and trust me, I'm a librarian, so I know the genre, but I do read domestic noir if it is something that I'm interested in. Maybe I might read it at some point, but then if I read it, I'm going to see Blake Lively as Lily and the other characters. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like to read a book and imagine the characters for myself. One successful example was, it's going a bit off topic, but the movie It, the remake, Stephen King book. The book is fantastic, right? The original with Tim Curry is good, but I actually prefer the newer ones with Jessica Chastain. And actually, this is so funny, but the whole time that I read the book and then reread it after seeing the most recent, and reread it after seeing the first one when they're kids, like about, I think it was like 5 or 6 years ago. When I reread it, I actually saw basically Jessica Chastain kind of in my head. And then when I found out that they'd done the casting, I was like, oh my God. So they got the casting pretty right with that. Yeah. But yeah, so I went and saw that. Yeah, what did everybody else think?